Welcome back, everybody. Hot 10 manga. For all the new people here, here's what I'm doing. I'm going on to eBay. I'm typing in manga, English, search. Go to the sold listings. Then I just look for the appropriate date. I always do like a 3-day period because that sort of gives you a good window. I won't take anything from Malaysia because let's face it, it's just bootleg copies, so I do not count anything from Malaysia. I do screenshots, organize them on a spreadsheet, and then put it out here for you, the fruits of my labor. I've been doing this, let's say, since the end of January in this format, so about 150 listings. Of that, I wanted to look at the ones that were above $150 because the trend is basically like number 10 will start at 70, number 1 or the top will go at 150. Every so often you will have those ones that break the 150. So there's 27 that broke 150. There was only 14 that broke 200. I did the ones that were like the variants, the exclusives, those are highlighted in the yellow. So as you can see, like the One Piece Volume 1 shiny gold cover, limited to 5,000 copies. By far the most valuable manga from about January 29th to March 14th. I just thought that was interesting, so we can see like some of the top sales. And with that, let's get into March 12th to March 14th. We'll do the collections first. I actually have 5 honorable mentions this time around. Just some interesting stuff I found. So let's get started with honorable mention number 1. It's Corpse Party, volumes 1 through 4. Now that's not the complete run. It actually goes up to 5. But this was from Yen Press 2016, and it went for $80. That's $20 a book, which you think isn't bad. But volume 4 alone went for $210 on February 16th. So this is starting to seem like deal of the week here. Next is a Studio Clamp title. It's X 1999 from Viz Media 2003. Sold for $300 for 18 books. That's, $16.67 a piece. And that brings me to honorable mention number 3, more Studio Clamp love. Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle, volumes 1 through 28, went for $314, about $11 a book, Del Rey 2004. What's interesting about this, for me, like I look, is it has 27 bids. So there was a lot of action on this particular run. It didn't make the top 5, but that's still respectable. Number 4 was almost a complete volume. It's Ghost Hunt, volumes 1 through 7, 9 through 11, missing volume 8. So those 10 books went for $342, which is like $34 a piece. Del Rey 2005. My final honorable mention number 5, Nabari no U, 14 volumes. $345, Yen Press 2009. That's almost an average of $25 a book. So with the contenders out of the way, let's get to the top 5 collections. We've seen number 5 before. This is Kimi no Todoke, volumes 1 through 30, but it was missing 9 and 30, so only 28 books, $350, about $12.50 a book, Viz Media 2009. Number 4 was a huge collection, 72 volumes. It's Naruto, volumes 1 through 72, 28 bids. Somebody finally won it for $408. It's only like $5.67 a book from Viz Media 2003, but what was interesting to me was that it had 28 bids. So it just goes to show you, Naruto's a huge franchise. There's a lot of fans out there, so somebody got a lot of books for a really good price. Number 3 is one we've seen many times before. It's Lovely Complex, or Love Com, volumes 1 through 13. So 13 books, $600. That's like over $46 per book. Viz Media 2007. Number 2 Berserk, volumes 1 through 41, $604. Dark Horse, 2003, that's almost $15 a book. And the #1 collection, which wasn't complete, but I had to put it on because it did go for like almost $750. It's Vagabond Singles, volumes 1 through 20, 31, 32, 34, 36. So that's 25 books. Viz Media 2007. Almost that $746 was almost $30 per book. Okay, let's get into the top 10, but first I have 4 honorable mentions. I like to put on these honorable mentions because a lot of times I'll see consistent high sales, but it's just not quite enough to make that like $70 threshold. So for example, like first honorable mention is Aria the Masterpiece, Volume 3. Went for $52. That's from Tokyo Pop 2019. I see Aria the Masterpiece sell consistently well, but it doesn't quite hit that threshold to make the top 10. So I wanted to bring it up here. Another one that sells very well and goes for a good price is Haruka Beyond the Stream of Time. This time it's volume 15. Went for $60. Viz Media 2012. And finally, of the ones that don't quite make the list, honorable mention number 3 is Excel Saga, volume 23. Went for $60. Viz Media 2012. My 4th honorable mention is one that does make the list very much often, but this was an ex-library copy. And even so, it just missed making the top 10 by like $2. And this is an ex-library book. It's Mushishi, Volume 1, $70, Del Rey, 2007. Okay, with that, let's get into the top 10. Number 10 was actually a collection of 5 books. Average price per book was $71.70. Can you guess what it is? It's Vagabond. So it was volumes 31, 32, 34, 35, and 36. Went for $358.50. That's like $71.70 each. Viz Media 2010. Number 9 is a newcomer to the list. It's an exclusive version though. It's an Akibento exclusive version. It's Fire Force Volume 1. Went for $75 from Kodansha 2016. Number 8 is one of those naughty books where they can't show you the full cover, but it's Courting Étranger. The author is Homunculus. It went for $79.75. Publisher is FAKKU. Year of publication was 2019. Number 7 is one we've seen quite often lately. It's Air Gear, Volume 36. Went for $90.64. Kodansha, 2017. Number 6 is one we haven't seen for a while. This was Rave Master, Volume 31. Went for $100. Tokyo Pop, 2008. You'll notice for the Rave Master, anything from Volume 28 and upwards starts to get valuable. And speaking of Volume 28 and upwards, number 5 is Rave Master Volume 30. This one went for $110, and it's also from Tokyo Pop 2008. There's a tie for number 4, and the first one is an art book. And I've put art books on the list before, even though they're technically not manga, but it is about a manga, so it's the art book for Soul Eater. It is sealed, went for $120, published by Square Enix 2008. What it was tied with for number 4 is Flower of Life Volume 4. Originally published by Digital Manga Publishing, also went for $120. Number 3 is a title that I will say right now is money. It's one of those, it's like Umineko, Vagabond. It's just one of those titles that always commands a premium. And it is Mushishi, Volume 7. Went for $140. Del Rey, 2009. Number 2 is actually a newcomer to the list, And it's a rarity for manga because it's an all ages manga. So actually kids could read this one. It's Non Biore, Volume 7, $150. 7 Seas, 2017. Which brings us to the number one title of the week. And it's one that we've already had a volume on it just a couple minutes ago. Mushishi, Volume 6, $300. Del Rey, 2008. So I'll post the spreadsheets. The collections basically went from $350 to $750. Vagabonds, always expensive. Then we'll get down to the top 10. And as you can see, went from 71 to 300. 2 Rave Masters, collection of 5 books from Vagabond, 2 Mushishis. So you're definitely starting to see some trends here. I would have to say, like, Umineko, always a valuable book. Mushishi, always a valuable book. Vagabonds are valuable, but especially the upper editions. Well, there's the list again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Hope you get some information from this. Anyways, talk to everybody next time. See you later. Bye-bye.